I'm going to be straight up and to the point. There is no such thing as bad karma. All karma is good, period. As a matter of fact, karma is actually neutral. Karma is just the law of balance. But let me just break it down, okay? No life lesson is bad. No life lesson is bad. So if you do non-loving things in the world and your natural state is unconditional love, then isn't it natural that you're going to need to create certain circumstances to teach you the lesson that what non-loving actions you did, you shouldn't do those anymore? Why is that bad? That's very good. It's no different than a parent parenting a child. That's all that's happening. If you act like an imbecile, then the universe will teach you, if you're willing to learn, to not behave like an imbecile. And if it hurts and harms other people, then the lesson's going to be a little bit more harsher. But you can also think of it in terms of vibration, which even neutralizes those examples even further. Because if you're vibrating at this level, right, and you decide to act at this level in a lower vibrational act, right, then you've just stooped down to that level. And guess what? That's the energy you're putting out. That's the energy that you're vibrating at. So what do you think you're going to attract to you? That level of vibration. Hello? But if you're acting at this level of vibration, which is love, right? Higher levels of vibration is higher levels of unconditional love. It's pretty simple. Then you're going to create more love in your life. It's not punishment. It's not even a reward system. It just is. It's just the way the universe works. But even that, humanity has had to twist and contort into this victim conscious thing of, oh, it's karma, or be careful of karma. Why do you have to be careful of karma? Just be loving. And we even have to separate it. It's good and bad karma. See how we do everything in separation, but it's not separate. This world is separation, and it's the experience of separation, but it has nothing to do with punishment. It has nothing to do with anything other than like attracts like. That's it. That's all karma is. And that's why I say that technically all karma is good karma. And it doesn't matter whether it's from your past lives or this and that, and all of these other things are actually irrelevant. It's just all ego and vanity. A lot of the times when people talk about their past lives or they try and blame something that happens in their life, and they try and blame it on their karma and all this stuff. It's like, really? Just be honest. Just be honest. Look at your actions. Look at your thoughts. Look at how you're behaving, and you'll very easily be able to see why your life looks the way it looks. And sometimes you might genuinely be a really good person, but the programs that are running inside of you are really mean and nasty or judgmental. And if it's not necessarily judgmental and mean and nasty at other people, it's mean and nasty at yourself, which is the same thing. So the outcome is going to be the same. And that's the reason why I teach people to go within. It's why I do the reclaiming sessions, to help accelerate the process of you being able to connect with your superconscious self and be able to start working on and removing all the non-love, all the programs, all the conditioning, all the separation, all of the illusion, all the self-delusion, all the emotion, the trauma, the abuse out of your system, because it's not meant to be there. It's not who you are. And it's creating unnecessary pain and suffering for you. And in some cases for other people that you affect and that you project your stuff onto. But you haven't done anything bad. You haven't done anything wrong at all. Everybody is forgiven in the instant that a non-loving action was taken. It doesn't justify it, and it doesn't mean there aren't repercussions for it. But those repercussions are what you are creating because of what you put out into the world. And like I began, you've lowered your vibration. So what do you think you're going to create? What do you think that lower vibration is going to pull back into itself? If people just understood how simple some of this stuff really is, and stop listening to all the white noise out there and misinterpretations. The only focus that anyone needs to have is on focusing on unconditional love. That is it. And going inwards to foster that relationship with self. Because your natural state is unconditional love. And yes, as you pull more love in and raise your vibration, all the lower vibrational stuff inside of you and in your life needs to work itself out, needs to transform and change, and it will get expelled and leave you. So there is a reaction to that. But that reaction is bringing it up to the surface so you can let it all go. You don't even need to put effort into your healing other than to have the willingness to let go and to go within and to choose unconditional love at all costs. All costs. And that's why I do the reclaiming session. That's why I have the instant breakthrough system, which is a 6-week course and program to really hone in on all of that and teach you how to look at your reality, teach you how to transform every single aspect of your life consciously, and how to work with all the non-love that will and does come up so that you can release it and let go of it permanently forever. Unless you choose to go backwards and start doing all this non-loving stuff in the world and start conditioning yourself and reprogramming yourself with all that lower vibrational energy. So once again, all karma is good. And karma, by its very nature, is neutral. It's neutral. So you have nothing to worry about. Just choose love. Do the best you possibly can. And the universe will align in your favor all the time, 100% of the time, unconditionally, without exception. But if you don't have the right framework and you don't understand the principles of creation and how life works, and that you truly are one with everything and interconnected with everything, then you're going to have a hard time, because separate consciousness is in its very nature a victim-based consciousness, because you can't be a victim when you understand that you are everything. And when you understand that you are everything and that you create everything in your reality 100%, then you have the full power to work with it and to let go and discard what doesn't work for you anymore. And as you summon more of that divine energy, as you expand your consciousness and become more one with it, you realize more of the truth of what I'm saying, then watch out, because the miracles and the blessings and the peace and the love and the truth of what is and what is not becomes yours, and no one can ever take that away from you. And then you no longer are going to need to be buying 50,000 different courses and programs and be constantly going to counseling and constantly wondering what to do and be stressed out and concerned and in fear and all of that stuff that is not the truth. It's the illusion. That's the lower vibrational stuff that most of humanity is trapped in because of all the conditioning and because this was designed to be real to us. Because if it wasn't, you wouldn't be able to learn the lessons that you need to learn. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it made sense to you. If it didn't, check out my other videos because I have a lot to say on this topic, but at the end of the day, everything comes down to the very same and simple principles. Love is all that matters, and connecting with yourself, your higher self, and fostering that relationship is all that matters. You get that, you understand that, and you implement that, and you will become superhuman, quite literally.